This is the Cancer Boss Method podcast, the place to be when cancer sucks and you don't want it to. I'm Leslie Nance, survivor, cancer coach, and healing mentor. Come learn the truth about what your role is in your own healing. No BS, just real strategies from a cancer coach who has been there, done that. And I'm talking about healing. I want to talk about the dangers of detoxing while doing chemotherapy. Here's the thing. You might be doing it and you don't even know. So stick with me as I talk you through this subject. I'm also going to take some time to run down what to do instead so you can get your body back on track and make your treatments and healing more effective than ever. So a few months ago, I spoke with a woman who was interested in my coaching programs, and she is doing chemotherapy for stage 4 ovarian cancer, and she told me that her doctor had written her off, and she was pretty disgusted by this, as we all would be, right? And she said that her doctor was only giving her 1 to 2 years to live, and that they were giving her treatments just to try to slow down the disease, that they would never be able to slow it down. And this was really discouraging to her, so she thought, she should take matters into her own hands. So her treatments, by the way, were not going well. She had a load of side effects, and the cancer, just every time they scanned, they would see a slight progression in her scans. And so this is the story that is all too familiar to me and my conversations with women who are interested in healing. And she went on to tell me, because she felt her doctor had given up and she was not ready to give up, that her amazing daughter-in-law had done some research and had found out that giving her some Essiac tea and having her do infrared saunas 2 times a day would help her help get rid of her cancer. And so she had also explained her side effects to me, which were very weak in the legs. She said she could hardly stand for any length of time. She was having constant diarrhea. She was having pounding headaches on a daily basis, and she had a rash on her bum. So, of course, she was blaming the chemo for these side effects. And I just very gently asked her if she had spoken to her oncologist about the side effects and had told her oncologist about the detoxing that she was doing. And she was very quickly, saying to me, "Well, Leslie, I'm not detoxing." And I said to her, "Oh, yes, you are." And then to find out that she had not spoken to her doctor either, this was creating a storm that really, really concerned me. It actually scared me for her. And so I explained to her that chemo had already posed a burden on her, liver and kidney function. And then adding the extra stress of a detoxification process caused by both the tea and the sauna, that is why the side effects were so exaggerated and could be why the treatments were proving less than effective. And so this was total news to her. And so we talked more, of course, and we came up with a strategy to help her through this. And so the plan became to remove both the tea and the sauna for her routine for the next cycle of chemotherapy. And we also, of course, added some valuable nutritional resources and mindset work as well that she learned from my Chemo Boss Holistic Protocol. And the results were actually really amazing. In just one treatment cycle, she had no more headaches. The rash had disappeared. She was feeling stronger with the proper nutrition. And, her gut was being supported with that nutrition as well. So the diarrhea had all but disappeared. She was only having a few bouts instead of it being constant all day, every day. So then a few weeks after that, of course, it was time for her next scan, and it actually showed that she had that her tumor had shrunk a little. And this was the first time she had ever heard those words, that her tumor had shrunk, and that, never had seen it shrunk, and then it was actually had been growing and not been stable for a while. So this was amazing news to her. And, I get it. I get why she was doing this, because when we're trying to save our lives, or even save the lives of someone that we love, and the doctors are not positive, we go into trying to fix our own problems. And this can be incredibly dangerous, and it can be the cause of poor quality of life if you're choosing to do cancer treatments like chemotherapy. So natural remedies are not always the best option when we're using Western medicine or medical practices, or in this case, chemotherapy. So I just want to take a moment and break that down for you, because here's the thing. Chemo is a chemical agent that we willingly allow in our body. And I know that that feels hard to think about, but for many of you, it is your best option to get ahead of cancer. So if that's the case, when this chemical enters the body, it is especially toxic to weaker, deformed cells in the body, these cancer cells. But the toxin is actually systemic throughout the body, meaning that it goes all over the body, which is why we get side effects in the first place. And so it seems logical that if you're experiencing or accepting a chemical so toxic, that you want to get it out as soon as possible. And so the thinking in that is, how do you do that? And you go right to you detox it out, of course. But here's the trouble. Detoxing under any circumstances causes stress in the body. Even if you're healthy and not in chemotherapy, it can cause an imbalance, again, even in the very healthiest of situations. So when there's an extreme toxic burden like chemotherapy and you're trying to detox it out quickly, you're creating a reaction that puts a great deal of stress in your detoxing organs, especially your liver and your kidneys, but also throughout your digestive tract, which causes a wide variety of common side effects. And in her case, it was actually exaggerating some of the common side effects that she had from the particular drug that she was doing, the particular chemotherapy that she was doing. And it was causing fatigue and the rash and skin sensitivity and, headaches and body aches and nausea and diarrhea. But that's not even the worst part. The side effects aren't even the worst part of trying to do chemotherapy and detox it out as quickly as possible. The worst part is that you're losing treatment efficacy as well, because you're creating a path for the toxin to leave the body, possibly before it has done its job of killing off cancer cells. And so this is such a common mistake that people make. And here are some things that you may be doing innocently while you're doing chemotherapy that creates a storm in the body. Those things are water fasting, juicing or oversaturation of nutrients, herbal supplements, high alkaline diets, different types of teas and tinctures. Over exercising can actually cause a detoxification process to be exaggerated. Saunas of any kind, detoxing baths, colon cleanses. Oh my gosh, that is so hard on your colon. It's causing so much inflammation. Just don't do it. Any type of extreme diet where you're getting extreme deprivation of some kind, doing any kind of cleanses. There is a place for any or even all of these things in a healthy lifestyle, but not while you're doing chemotherapy. So if that's the case, what can you do? First, you need to get your head on straight. Either stop the things that might be interfering or tell your doctor what you're doing so they can give you the green light or not. That's number one. Number two is, cancer's bossing you around if you are freaked out, and you'll try absolutely everything to get rid of it without making any sense. You're just pulling the trigger left and right, not knowing if it's the right thing for you or not. Thirdly, stop guessing and get a strategy that actually works for you and not against you. Hire someone to help you, someone that understands oncology, by the way, and can put together a proven strategy that reduces side effects, improves quality of life during treatments, and creates better effectiveness of these treatments overall. And third, if you don't know something, then ask someone. I'm sorry, this is fourth, but anyway, I'm here to help. If you want more information, you're welcome to leave a comment, or you can reach out an email at support@anystagecancer.com. And then, of course, you can always check out the absolutely amazing Chemo Boss Holistic Protocol. There's a link in the description. That website, if you're just listening and not looking, is chemoboss.com/enroll now. That's going to give you some more information there about the Chemo Boss Holistic Protocol. But it is nutrition for oncology is actually my specialty. That is one of the things that people come to work with me on that are in treatments and getting specific about nutrition that is going to help them through this process and not hinder them by causing more side effects or by losing treatment efficacy. So lastly, I just want to say, trust your body. I mean, if you're choosing chemotherapy as a way to eliminate your cancer, then trust your body to get you through it. You don't need, nor should you be detoxing to help you do that. You are actually a naturally detoxing machine. And if you make sure that you're eliminating, going number 1 and number 2, well throughout treatments, stay hydrated, stop eating crap food, get some sleep, get some movement, but don't overdo it, and control your stress. And I know that your biggest desire is to heal and to be well. I know that you want to do everything you can to help yourself. So do not, under any circumstance, do not detox during chemotherapy. Make sure that you're making things easier and not harder for yourself. And again, if you want more information about how to do that and stop guessing, you can go to chemoboss.com/enroll now. And hopefully we have a start date that will work for you. Okay, that's all I have for this episode. Short, quick, dirty, informative, like all the things. And I just want you to remember that cancer is not your destiny. If you have enjoyed this episode, it's time to connect. Make sure you follow this podcast and check out all the socials on anystagecancer.com. If you're ready to talk about your own healing using the Cancer Boss method, then click the link below this episode. Hey, and remember, cancer's not your destiny. Okay, I'm outie.